Funny, I saw you guys here. What's up? 3 people. What's good? I guess my mic's okay. Very good. Look at this. Half protein shake, half chocolate milk. What do you know about that? Damn, gains ain't never tasted more delicious. 3 people, what's up? Welcome to I call it crypto kickback. It's middle of the week. Damn, just got kicked back. Talk about crypto. Come on. You know. Who doesn't like that? I love that shit. 3 people, what's good? Blind Dave, Wolfpack. Blind Dave. Fucking legend, man. What's up, man? How you been? Watching your videos, I like them. I like the vibe. I like the green screen thing you figured out. Totally chill vibe. It's all about the chill vibe, man. Wagwan, duh. What's up, man? How's it going? Oh yeah, by the way, we'll let people filter in here, by the way. It's a little earlier than usual, so it's all good. But I hooked up with I'll say it like that. I got together with I'm Red Ryan. Talked a little bit about the WAN chain ecosystem. So that's going to be coming out pretty soon. I'd say maybe try for tomorrow, to be honest. That was a good conversation. First time ever hung out with the dude. Really smart guy. Talked a whole lot of shenanigans. Shenanigans, get it? No. No, a little bit. Tough crowd, man. Come on. Damn. I got some friends that do stand-up. Sometimes I hang out with them a lot, so I feel like it rubs off on me. You know, through like osmosis. No. 2 people was good. All right. What's up, though, guys? How you been? What are you drinking? What are you thinking? Crypto got you down? What's new? Fucking cares, man. Man, I tweeted out right now. I said, look, y'all think all the fake bulls have dropped the bags yet? You think there's some more out there? God, if I remember correctly, about a year ago, damn near a year ago, almost a year ago, March 2021, there's a lot of bears. I mean, a lot of bulls. I can't find them anymore. Hey, it's all easy when the candles are green. Just saying. 3 people, what's up? You know what they say, metaphorically speaking, not literally, but this is a man's world. What's up, guys? I'm singing for you. God, man. I usually, you know, I don't sing for free. Usually. But you know, you guys, pump me up a little bit. Warm the vocal cords up. I got a little something left, you know. The fuck is this, man? Oh shit. Leftover from Valentine's Day. I'm a hopeless romantic, man. I'd be romancing and trading. 6 people, what's up? Bulls are still here. Let's go. DS Morph. What's up, man? The man, the myth, the legend. I got legendary viewers. Hypes me up so hard, man. Hypes me up so hard because you know what they say. It's not about your net worth. It's about your net worth. You know the right people, you'll never need a job in your life. What's up, Dub? What's good? Oh, is that a luchador? Are you strong? You probably strong as shit, man. Damn. Don't hurt me. 416 Bitcoins. I accept donations. 7 people, what's up? How you guys been? Doing okay? You know, look, I don't know about you, but to be quite honest, this whole Bitcoin crash thing, it's old news to me, man. I'm over it. So over this shit. Are you gonna freak out about this stuff? No, I'm tired of freaking out. I freaked out like a year ago. I ain't got no more freaking out in me, man. This is the thing. It's like, I'm committed. I'm committed to the game. I've been committed to the crypto game. I'm still committed to the crypto game. People want to show me all these technical suggest based off of this and that and that. It means impending doom. All right, that's cool. I know a pattern that's outlasted your pattern, and that's the price appreciation of crypto over the long-term trend. We're going to look at Bitcoin. We're going to do that because I know everyone, wants to see that shit. But to be quite honest, guys, nothing really has changed within crypto. At least you can recognize that. Can you? Can you not? Nothing inherently different has changed about crypto and its use case. Nothing at all. It's been everything around crypto that's changed, but crypto itself hasn't changed. Now, like if you are changing your mind on assets based on what happens around the asset and not what's happening directly with the asset, that's called being reactionary. You're a reactionary investor. You react to things that happen to you. Powerful people, guys, they don't do that. They don't react because they affect change into the world. Now, who do you want to be, man? Who do you want to be? Look, I could look around and I could be scared too. It's easy to be scared right now. Everyone and their mom is scared right now. But I could look around and survey the situation and say, ain't nothing changed. Everyone's tripping. That's all it is, man. Dubdigital, that's your investment thesis? Yes. Sometimes the most profound things in life are very, very simple. 9 people, what's up? Nah, you're not strong, dude. God, what the fuck? Arm wrestle. Now, just kidding. I bet I could beat any guys in arm wrestle right now. I said right now. Hi, all. Tony, what's good? 9 people? It's a party. It's a party. 0.416 BTC. Dude, I'll take it. I'll take that shit. Right. Buy more. New Axes is World of Cryptoids. There's a new Axie Infinity? What you talking about, man? We could look at whatever you guys want to look at. You know how I do these Wednesdays and Sundays. It's kind of like directed by you. We could look at projects. We could look at coin prices. We could look at NFTs. We could talk about conspiracy shit. You guys know I love talking about that. That's what it is. What else do I got? I guess we could start on the chart of while we're waiting for people. Let me share my screen. Share. Sharing is caring. What is this? Before we do that. Well, this is the total crypto market cap. I guess I could start with that. Okay, so we usually are super Bitcoin centric in times of like uncertainty because it is the god asset in the market, as coined by Crypto Sniper himself. I gotta give him credit for that. But guys, like, look at the overall money in the space in general. How much money has gone into the space? And don't just look at it where we are today. Look at it from a longer term standpoint, because they say when in doubt, zoom out. Okay. So basically what this chart shows you in a very simplistic terms is when it goes up, more money's going into crypto. When it goes down, money's exiting crypto. While we have had some significant downturns in the market cap, well, pretty much, yeah, the total to altcoin market cap, my bad. But if you just added Bitcoin, it's going to just look similar, right? Because Bitcoin's following it to some extent, just lesser percentages, right? We've had some crazy drops, 53% right there, early 2022, 21, and at the end of 2021, 44%. But guys, from the last euphoric pump that occurred in 2017, from where we are today, right now, we're still 100% above that. And that should be crazy to you. It probably doesn't feel crazy if you weren't around in last cycle. But if you were, Blind Dave, I know you know. Right around here, people thought that was crazy. They said this is a bubble. This is the end. It's going to collapse. So crypto is a fad. People couldn't get over the fact that crypto was $500 million together. That's all the altcoins that exist and Bitcoin. Now today, we're sitting way above that, above a point where people thought it was unrealistic. Now people think it's underperforming. Do you see how that works, guys? It's a flaw of human psychology. It's like the boiled frog syndrome, right? If you put a frog in boiling water, it immediately hops out. But if you slowly boil the frog and up into a rolling boil, he'll stay in because he just can't fathom the dip, like what's happening over a longer span of time. Same thing with people in investing. Guys, what I'm saying to you is this. You obviously see a trading range, right? It's pretty fucking big. It's pretty big. But every single time we got close to this bottom trend line, shit gets bought back up, right? And if we drop back down here again, we'll probably catch a bounce. At some point, I mean, you could obviously see, I could draw it in here for you guys. You probably don't need it. I'll do it because I'm a nice guy. There's probably a better way to do this. I also don't read instructions. Big ass W. What's a W? With higher lows and higher highs. Should this last leg play out? That's accumulation. A big ass W pattern would suggest that either we continue trading this range until we shoot up above and sit, or this shit cup and handles and just goes for the freaking grand finale. Either way, guys, I'm tired of people acting like we aren't making progress. It's just not as fast as they'd like. Last time I checked, I don't think capital markets care about anything of what you like. They ain't obligated to you. Hey, just gotta be real, guys. We're making progress. It's not playing exactly to how we would want it to, because I would like this shit to have happened in December. But come on, guys. If it was going to crash already, why didn't it do it already? Why didn't it do it in 2021? That was at the weakest point at 29,000 for a Bitcoin. Why didn't it happen there? Should have happened there. Then it rose all the way back up and exceeded. Fell down again. Every single time it does this, the chances of it falling to ultimately, like, you know, the lows everyone was discussing gets less and less. Right? Because if people were willing to buy at 29,000, then there's definitely people buying at 33. It's way more for sure at that point. I don't know. Seems logical to me, bro. 9 people, what's up? Yeah, bro, I'll link you after. Axes? H-Bar, what up? Hey, what's up, man? Hey, what do you think the Fed is making the CBDC using H-Bar? That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. Can we talk about Terra Luna? Yeah, we can talk about it. We can talk about Terra. Luna. What was it? Didn't it get hit by the SEC? Didn't it? The chart will tell us. Not too bad. Isn't the SEC, didn't they subpoena the CEO? Look, man, like that's the reason they did it. It's low-hanging fruit. Like, we can't have CEOs. They can't have that. It's just, you know, they're going to come knocking on his door and now project's all caught up. Has representation in court. That's why DAOs are popping off right now. Texas, Wyoming's killing it with that. Vermont? No, I think it's Wyoming. Maybe it's Vermont. Yeah, all over the world, man. DAOs are getting legally recognized in different countries, this and that. It's because no one wants to get sued by the government. The government's for sure going to sue you if you, like, exist in the physical world. Hey, decentralize that shit. But I digress. Looking at it, man, I mean, it's fell from the heights, but what hasn't? On the, December of last year? Late December? It's, you know, man, like, I would look at this as like an area of overperformance, and it came back into like the general trend of, you know, over the longer term, ever since like about August. Yeah. This was like a more reasonable climbing up. Then obviously that shit got hyped. And, you know, Terra, it moves like pretty exaggerated because isn't there some kind of mechanism within the protocol that buys UST, like when the demand for Terra is like, buys it up. It goes down and then buys Terra, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Think so. So like a lot of these things, like remember this this first move up, that was huge in comparison to what it was doing before. Then this big ass crash right after that, Bitcoin dumped to 29K. And then look at that performance. I mean, like, it's obviously a solid product. What is it? UST is becoming like a real bona fide stablecoin, algorithmic stablecoin. That of the likes of like what DAI? I mean, doesn't like Coinbase accept UST? Pretty wild. So as I see the Terra Luna ecosystem just keep building out and they keep adding to it, you know, one, it's deflationary in nature, right? I believe so. Like, doesn't it burn its gas fees or some shit? I don't know. I'm not like super deep into it, but I got respect for it in their model. You know, there's other like coins that are kind of trying to mimic that. Like XPRT really likes they call it the like application dApps as application like model or some shit like that. Hey, people are even kind of like modeling their projects off of how Terra did it. So fundamentally very strong. I don't know what's going on with SEC, to be quite honest, but like, look at this thing. This shit had a bull run by itself. I don't know how you can complain about it. Is the BTC bottom in? Do you think is it going? How are you gonna do me like that, man? You know, every single time I do that. It's doing a retrace on the daily off support now. If it holds and breaks out, time, it's go time, not financial advice. What about on the weekly? But on the daily, I mean, look, dude, I think at any point, Bitcoin could do its thing. I can show you. I mean, yeah, real quick, let's jump over to the Bitcoin liquid index. Yeah. Bitcoin liquid index. Okay. Let me do this thing again. The W thing. This is called a W thing. It's rough, right? Hasn't played out yet. Let's assume. Higher lows, incrementally higher highs. Okay. Remember that W? Accumulation. Now, this is not an ascending channel. This is like a flat channel, right? So it's a little less obvious for the Bitcoin. But like, look. See? W on the altcoin market cap, W on the Bitcoin. It's a big W. Some people say, oh, no, wait, W, it could keep going down. Okay, double top with a second top that's higher. Usually it's lower, indicating exhaustion. Okay, with that said, the reason being why these channels are different in angles, I believe, like the way it's ascending, has a lot to do, or at least shows us the nature, in the Bitcoin dominance chart. Because during this time, I've been selling my Bitcoin positions incrementally, entering into altcoins at pretty much at some coins, like post-pandemic lows or like you know what I mean? Right in the beginning of it at the crash lows. Reason being is because I'm still expecting an overperformance on altcoins in comparison to Bitcoin, giving you a rare opportunity to make Satoshis based off of your altcoin investments. Look, we got this M pattern. Let me draw it out for you again. There's probably some trading view pros out here who hate how I'm doing this. W. An M. An M is the opposite of a W. W typically means accumulation and typically signals exhaustion. Made a high here, made a lower high. Now we just shot up a little bit, bouncing off of this bottom, and it's already turning over. This thing's looking like it's ready to freaking drop. It's looking like a bag of milk. And every single time it touches a point and it's actually making lower lows, we have a bigger chance of dropping to this 39.65% Bitcoin dominance. Next stop down is the ultimate low, sitting at around 35%. But after that, just looking at the macro chart, when in doubt, zoom out. This thing's only made lower lows. So why would this be the only time after making a lower low in the last cycle, it just turns around and reverts back up? Does that look any kind of symmetrical to you? In charts are geometry. In geometry, there's a concept called symmetry. Okay. Symmetry, symmetry, symmetry. And patterns typically are symmetrical. So basically, what I'm pretty much suggesting is once we break through this low, it's going to go all the way down into new lows between, I believe, 20. I mean, I heard people say 10 to 30% Bitcoin dominance. That's ridiculous. Dubdigital, why would it do that? Let's think about what crypto, the ecosystem is right now. Basically, we have a store of value in Bitcoin. It's that sponge that soaks up traditional liquidity out of the traditional markets and the traditional world and the physical world. And then you take that sponge, and every single cycle you wring that shit out. That's altcoin season. And that liquidity that was collected by King Bitcoin that took off first and left everything in the dust early on is staying more elevated than everything else. Squeeze that liquidity out and it trickles down into the ecosystem. Why would you do that? To build out the future ecosystem, so we can have a functioning economy once the traditional banking sector goes belly up like it's destined to do. So it's the liquidity. It's the mechanism that brings the liquidity, but it's already somewhat saturated. It has less available porousness to suck up liquidity. These other things that are bone dry, these altcoins that ain't done shit yet, but they're companies trying to fill in the holes that Bitcoin and other layer ones and other protocols that currently exist aren't addressing. They have much more room for expansion. Every once in a while, liquidity floods into risk-on sector of crypto, which is altcoins, which are the companies or the equities. 14 people, what's up? Terra sold 1 bill Luna and then bought 1 bill Bitcoin to back Derek. 1 bill in Bitcoin? Because there isn't even 1 billion Bitcoins. Nah, I know what you mean. UST. I'm really surprised with UST's expansion. It's even getting listed on major like exchanges, which is really dope for me. You know, because like Osmosis, eventually Emeris, Sift Chain, they all list UST. You know, I think even Comdex is eventually, well, I think I read something about that, about them having UST in their ecosystem. So this thing's even getting into other ecosystems, which is showing me that it's getting major traction. And it was real quick. You know, I think it has some of the most, like the TVL and a stable coin. Well, no, DAI's been around a long time. I'm gonna stop saying things I don't know. 13 people, what's good? Do you think DGB would be better off without Jared Tate, considering his constant rants on Twitter? I think it would be better off with Jared Tate, regardless of how Jared Tate is. I think every project's better off without a founder, without a CEO. That's just a single point failure. It's just a vulnerability that can be taken advantage of by the regulatory bodies. We just saw freaking Terra get caught up, right? So, like, I hear what you're saying, like, from that standpoint, but I think at some point, I mean, Digibyte is old, man. It's decentralized. It's good to go. That shit could run on its own already. So, like, what's the point? What's the point? We've seen Satoshi step down, essentially from the inception. I've personally seen Charlie Lee step down from Litecoin. Everyone hated him for that. There's other ones too, man. They step away. They do it for a reason, man. Why? That part's conspiratorial, but I have a feeling that people who are trying to vive their blockchains becoming like utilities, public utilities are exactly that. Public. Meaning there can't be any overly vested parties or special interests involved. Or people. Dub, you ready for tomorrow? Always, man. Hi, Dub. Chimney was good. Can I become a millionaire with crypto? Yes, if you are a billionaire. Can I be a millionaire? Yeah, like go down. Some people be losing a lot of money in here, man. I'm happy though, like I at least know how to navigate. I know some people be sending like they don't get the difference between sending like something from BSC to ERC 20, like like me, like BSC USDC to ERC 20 USDC, and they send it and it's gone. And they're like, who do I call? And like, you can't call anyone. Like, I'm glad I know that stuff, man. I could only imagine. It must be scary as shit for most people. Some people are probably like mad scared to enter crypto, as they should be, man. It's only for wolves. 10 people, what's up? I like your sippy cup. Thank you. Got it from the Win. Nightlife. Back in the day, I used to be a little party animal. Now I'm a chart rat. Jared, the fraud tape. Hey, can you pull up the MCO2 chart? It's uncorrelated. I could. Hey, do you guys know anything about Internet Computer, ICP? Because that shit had a lot of hype and it had a lot of VC support. And the last like coin that I know like had similar foundations was Solana. That shit did pretty well. And I heard some people talking about like some alpha on ICP. Super low, it's like $17. But I don't know. I didn't need more research. MCO too. Moss carbon credits. Hey, well, yeah, I mean, carbon credits, we could talk about that. Because carbon is going to be an issue moving forward in the future, obviously. It's going to be mandated by government, so people are going to have to care. There is no total supply. Is this true? Is this true? 30 million market cap. Where was it in May? I mean, honestly, man, it's just marginally higher than where it was in May 2021. Is this the right one? I think it is, right? It's pretty much where it was, but what happened here, man? What was this? Because someone rage quit down to $5. Whoo! And look at that volume that came in. Well, people are willing to buy, very eager to buy down here at these prices. So that's interesting. Volume dropped off. What does this shit do? Moss aims to promote the preservation of the environment through a market solution, which includes democratization and development of the carbon credit market through MCO2 tokens. In order to make this happen, Moss buys carbon credits from high-quality environmental projects in the Amazon forest, projects that emit, certify, and sell credits, and that avoid or capture CO2 emissions in the atmosphere. Moss allows companies and individuals to buy these credits on a 100% digital platform, making the historically complex process simple, transparent, using blockchain. Well, since we're talking about carbon projects, what's that shit? Klima? $23. Shit. This is for the, This is not for the faint of heart. That's for sure. They're also reducing their APY. That shit was at 7,000. Now I think it's at 1 or 2,000, which is like, I'm not going to complain about that shit either. But that. Why? Makers hit damn near $4,000. Oh, $6,000. And it has almost, a little more than double of that. Okay. Split it in half. If that shit does anything close to that, that's interesting. Supply, it's a different use case, but it's all good. The reason I say that is because Klima is also in the Polygon ecosystem. How many Polygon ecosystem projects do you know? Most of you probably don't know any. Exactly. Polygon is super hyped. Polygon ecosystem is gonna get hyped. Polygon, Matic, the token, it did its thing. But for the most part, the ecosystem is very undervalued, in my opinion. Very undervalued. I love undervalued ecosystems. You guys know this. It's not the sexiest thing. Gotta hit that like. I'd appreciate that, guys. Hit that like, please. Please, man. You think this is a sippy cup? Yeah. Crypto Secret Circle, what's up, dude? How you been? Do Kwon from Terra sued the SEC back. They said we did not fall under the SEC's jurisdiction. LOL. Yeah, I read that. I think that he was arguing that he was incorrectly served. Like when you guys get subpoenaed, there has to be like I forget the real word for it, but pretty much serves them court papers, and they have to get them to admit who they are or some shit like that. You ever seen Pineapple Express? The main character's job, he does that. But yeah, he hit him with that. Everyone's suing the SEC now. Freaking Ripple. Well, I mean, Ripple's getting sued, but I feel like Ripple has a case to like come back after them after this too. Like, so rude. Oh yeah, and Veritasium too. Everyone who got picked up by the SEC's probably gonna sue them back. Assholes. I'm hearing Elon is saying he's about to expose corruption at the SEC. Not sure if it's fake news. I'd love to believe it, man. You know, I just have a hard time trusting someone who names their kid XAY. Dub, aren't you going to let that go? No. I'm never going to let it go. Yeah. Isn't Terraform Labs or whatever based in Asia and Korea? Is it? Good question. Luna closed a $1 billion OTC token sale for Forex reserve for UST stablecoin. For real. They closed a 1 billion token sale for what token? For Luna. They sold $1 billion worth of Luna? I like numbers. That's a bill. Divided by what? What's the price of that shit? No. What am I doing? What am I doing? Luna. Oh, yeah. You guys ever do that? You just like, you're like, fuck. Where am I? $58. So that's 17.2 million. Wow, that's a big sale, man. But it's good for UST. They're getting their shit liquid. They're getting a liquid because the main thing is whales ain't gonna F with your project if you're not deep. If you don't got no deep liquidity, whales gonna slip their bag like on themselves. They're gonna be losing millions of bucks just because your shit doesn't have the liquidity. They're getting ready. That tells me Terra ecosystems are getting ready. They're not head faked by this shit with the cycle. They're saying, hey, well, we got some time. Get this shit fat. It's probably going to be a competition between dexes, especially if like sovereign entities stay like getting crazy like Canada is, you know, freezing people, matter of time before they cut off like people's access to crypto and stuff and Coinbase and all that, freeze their crypto wallets, geolocate them. We already see, what was it? Russia banning VPNs. So there you go, like trying to eliminate your way around geolocation or geolocking, right? So like, hey, should be interesting, man. Big deal. Thoughts on Keeper 3R's fixed Forex? Shit. I hate talking about that project. It's because I had it. Oh, well, this shit went to $2,000. I mean, I picked this thing up like, I gotta say, like around $400. Yeah, like right here. F my life. It's like, oh yeah, it's good, it's good. Boom, fuck. Then I sold it and went boom. What are you gonna do? You know, what's it? Fixed forex? I don't know what that means, man. I haven't even followed up with the project. Is that like some kind of added functionality, or am I not understanding? But and is this even the one you're talking about? Because it is a different ticker. Is it? I don't think it's a different ticker. No. Let me know. I'm sorry. I kind of botched that. Hey guys, just finished my Wendy's application, so I got some time to chill. Hey, that's what's up, man. Hey, you got chicken nuggets? Let me get some, man. Spicy ones. Ranch. Blue cheese. I don't care. I'm not picky like that. Yo, Web Zombies, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Dub, should I fill out my McDonald's application now or wait? I irresponsibly long on crypto. Wait, man. Don't do it yet. I won't be far behind. I'm an irresponsible guy. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Look, guys, look. What's my option, huh? I don't play safe. I can't go back, man. I can't go back. You get rich or die trying. That's 50 cents. 17,000 plus cryptos now. We were flooded with shit coins. BTC dominance has less significance now. It's a shit coin inflation number almost. Bitcoin dominance has less significance now. It's spread across more coins, which means there probably will be winners and less winners. But there's also more money in the space now, too. To be quite frank, I mean, all coins by themselves are whatever, but we're barely above a trillion right now. All coins by themselves are double the whole market cap of crypto last cycle. And add Bitcoin in there, it's way more than that. So, if you want to do that comparison, let's play apples to apples for real. More money, more coins, right? I don't think we've done that necessary math to figure out exactly how that would fall. And none of them would benefit equally. But that's why you invest in coins you believe in, right? You're essentially making calls. As more and more coins come onto the market, it might be harder for an equal amount of liquidity to find its way into all of them. But more money, more people, more eyes. It's hard to say how it'll shake out. 14 people, what's up? UST is now backed by the 1 billion Bitcoin. Oh, damn. Billion in Bitcoin. If it's 1 billion Bitcoin, that's crazy. How'd they make more? ICP equals New World Order coin. Follow the money. I know, dude. I remember seeing a bunch of articles on mainstream crypto stuff like Cointelegraph about ICP and stuff. And I was like, who gives a shit about this coin? And then I keep seeing it and some people talk about it. And there's, a DEX and Cointelegraph, you're reporting out every freaking thing about internet computer. Why? Under 500 million coins. Market cap's 3.5 billion. Crypto Secret Circle, you got any alpha on this? This shit's low as hell, though. Damn, bro. Let's just look at when Solana was looking like shit, too. I mean, Solana was $1-2. That's crazy. How many does it have? Really? Solana only has that much? Look, they have similar token supplies. This is obviously in a different life cycle of its price action. But look, you guys are scared to buy things when it's on the bottom. Yeah, it can never rise up again. But when you do and you have guts, shit like this happens. Just because of its age, it looks a lot of different. These things interest me. Wolf. Flash Mac was good, man. I think ICP is a contrarian play. This project is super ambitious, maybe too ambitious. You know me, man. I want to know if I need to buy these carbon credits so I can buy a stake in the future. Oh, I thought you meant like a real stake. Nah, you get some weird ass metaverse stake. Nah, that Matrix shit. The mush. I'll plug you back in the Matrix, man. No. I don't know. See these carbon credits? What's the deal? Right? This whole global warming shit. Whether you believe in it or not is immaterial. I think there's like honestly, I think it's a spin for like a reason to transition away from oil. You know, because I think like when people say peak oil, I don't think we got all the oil in the world. I think we got all the oil that's easily accessible, right? Like you got the low hanging fruit, and then it gets harder and harder and harder to find to the point where it becomes economically not feasible, you know? But like people are, you know, you need like a reason to transition away. The environment is one reason, but it's also probably a bunch of reasons tied together, you know? And it uniquely fits with transitioning into the digital age and the rise of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, which is the digital money. I don't know. That was a half-baked thought. I don't know. 13 people, what's up? Flash crash, then Black Swan, 2 boom. Tomorrow? Tomorrow. Are you saying tomorrow? Well, like, look, I mean, we can go back to the Bitcoin chart real quick. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I like that. Let's put it in log. Why? Because I like it when my chart looks like a log. So, yeah, that's why. Okay, put it in the day thing. What are we looking for? We're looking for crazy ass wicks. It's not completely crazy to hear. Actually, it wouldn't be on the day, would it? It would be like on a 4 hour. Can't do 4 hour. Shit. You could see some. No, don't move that. God damn it. Just measure some. This is log, so it looks much different probably. Yeah, we'll measure it to understand the significance of the drop. 43%. This is in 1 day. 40% in 1 day. Boom. What would that put us at right now? That put us at what? A little under 20 something. See, that would scare people. We've had big drops in crypto before, just to show you, just show you guys it's not crazy. Like even if it does play out, these things have come back before. 34%. There's other ones. It even gets worse. Like, oh shit, 2013. This is crazy. 80% in 1 day. Hey, good news, guys. You're not going through this. 33% in 1 day. You want to know why I don't care about this small shit crash, baby crash? Because it's stuff like this, man. I mean, like, damn, if you could put up with this, you're probably going to make it. 60% 1 day. That's 2011. Anything more recent? As in 2017, it was getting pretty okay, right? Because then the drops like started to be like in 1 day, 20%, 12%. Off the back of the initial crash in the bear market, 30%. So to be honest, 2017 was much more tame in from the standpoint that the drops were less severe, but they were more frequent. You know, and to be honest, a lot of people think that like, okay, 2017 was an easier market cycle in general because it's very predictable, ran straight up over the course of 6 months in comparison to 2013's like 1 or 2 months. But what I will say, the tricky thing about this cycle, guys, it was so consistent. Drop, bought back up, went higher, drop, bought back up, went higher, drop, bought back up, went higher. It trained people to buy the drops. And then when it started coming down, it trained people to buy the drops. So whatever money people made up here, lost it down here. So it was like so predictable. It was like automatic, because every time you put money in, it was just printed you money. It was freaking retarded, man. Sorry, I shouldn't use that word. It was crazy, man. 15 people was good. ICP had mad FUD. People saying it was going to be taking over the world and shit. Coin Bureau video scared some people off, I think. LOL. Hey, look, man. This is the way I look at it. Way up in the sky when I was doing $400, I was not. People were like, I'm going to get in. I'm going to try. This might be the next big thing. I was not having it. Now, no one wants to touch with a 10-foot pole. And I'm like, okay, now it's like a shitload cheaper. Let's talk. I think it's 20 times cheaper. Situations like that, when they play out, a little becomes a lot. Once the traditional system finally fails, only 1% of stocks will come back, along with 1% of crypto coins and tokens. Well, why 1%? How'd you get that figure? I agree with you. Some small amount, like a minority, but 1% seems a little small. Stocks. I think it's going to be more. I think stocks will like recover over the long term, to be honest. I mean, there's just value, right? Like Johnson & Johnson, General Electric. I mean, not General Electric. Who the fuck? Procter & Gamble. Stuff where it's like they make everything. What, you're not going to have toilet paper? What, you're not going to have like baby wipes? Like stuff like that. As long as there's babies, there's going to be Johnson & Johnson. Unless, the whole thing turns out not good. But we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, but like I think a lot of like companies will be okay over time because they really provide value. Like people will pay probably extreme amounts of money to get some of their products. But I think the companies that will do very well moving forward are the ones that necessarily like they'll flourish in the future, but because of the fear trade that gets generated from the drop in stocks, they'll all tank down. There's going to be bad plays on the bottom and there's going to be great plays. Some of the great plays I think are going to be mining stocks. Now, with Dubdigital, what if they nationalize their mines? Like, one, okay, I mean, that's a concern. But two, like mining stocks and mining companies are like one of the few companies that as they get more inventory, it's an asset on their books and it can appreciate in price against the dollar. So it's like as gold and silver, like if you're buying mining stocks, that's like a call for like, it's a long position on gold and silver. And they can also pay dividends. See, I want to get dividend paying equities. So they're throwing off cash that I can use to pay expenses and or reinvest. And I don't really care what's happening. But, if everything goes down to shit, then companies can suspend their dividends. So that's something to look into. But also then I like graphene. That's like a semiconductor of the future. If you guys are looking and you like new technologies, but want to learn more about like up and coming material technology, stuff like that, I suggest checking out MIT Tech Review. I had it for a couple of years. I learned about graphene through it. You can learn about all this new shit. And it's typically a couple months before anyone like hears about it, at least like the mainstream. So that's pretty interesting. But it could just put you on to new ideas on like what can I look into? What else besides crypto? Then robotics. I talk about SoftBank all the time. Go check out Boston Dynamics. I mean, like autonomous robots are the future. I put everyone out of business. Everyone. In terms of like having a job and stuff. And lastly, what else? Oh, there's not just a lastly. I think alternative energies, different ways to make electricity, obviously hot. I think anti-gravity is gonna be hot. Dubdigital anti-gravity? Yeah. Doesn't exist yet, at least as far as I'm concerned. But I think, dude, once they harness magnetics, like, that's basically it, right? Propulsion that doesn't need fuel. Something like that. That shit's got to be around, man. They can't have that shit in the Jetsons and not have it around. What else? What else? What else? One more. I said robotics. I mean, big data, obviously. Shit doesn't work without data. Just along that line, man. Like, when the stocks go down, try to envision the world that's coming for you. If you're here, you have a pretty good understanding of that. And then blockchain and IoT, that's the software. But I also want to be invested in the hardware. 19 people, what's good? Crypto Fitter, yo, Dub, how you doing, bro? I'm all right, man. Got a sippy cup. 51 minutes in. Oh, wow. Time flies when you're talking about cryptos. EWT is a play on carbon as well, in my opinion. Energy Web Token. Yeah, wasn't Energy Web Token was making a big to do in 2020. That was getting a lot of hype because that was like one of the first cryptos that Tesla and Elon was really coming out about, and he wasn't tweeting about it. Like, they actually had like inroads with them, right? With the Tesla, what is it? The power shit you have in your garage. Basically, it's the same concept, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. As Power Ledger on EOS, where it's a decentralized, pretty much power station, whatever, place that makes the power. So instead of having a centralized one that has all this machinery and you got to burn a lot of fuel and it sends it out and it's a single point failure, you have all these houses with solar and or this and or that, alternate ways of generating electricity. Then they store that electricity and it can be wirelessly like transported, which is kind of weird, through their infrastructure. You get access to that decentralized power by paying in their token. EWT would be something similar to that. Oh, my bad. I didn't put it in. I started talking. 100 million. Total supply only 30. The fuck? 30% circulation. That's more than 30%. But okay. $5. Not bad. I mean, it's higher than it was in the beginning of 2020, but not by much. It's not looking too like, it's kind of like trading sideways. We'll have to see what it does. It's not giving me the most bullish look, but we've seen all these, like, everything's kind of niche driven, right? Like, we've seen metaverse plays take off based off a niche. Even Vibe was taken off. It's a metaverse. It just got that. So it really just takes one of those coins in the niche to set the niche off. Which one will it be? Will it be Energy Web Token? It could be. I mean, honestly, that's the one that gets the most visibility. And I don't know if they're still messing with Tesla. But it's obviously going to be an issue moving forward. We already see places in Texas. Remember when they went out of power and people were freezing in their own homes and stuff? Failure in energy. We got rolling blackouts sometimes out here in SoCal. Failure in energy. Enron, failure in energy. You know what I mean? So obviously the power grid is not robust enough. And it hasn't been for a while. Decentralized energy should come into prominence at some point. Elon's coin should be I'm Sofa Kingdom Doom. What? Yo, Dub, big love from the grind. Hey, that's work. Oh shit, is that Nate Diaz? What's up, man? Well, as Nate Diaz says, I ain't surprised, motherfucker. That's so hilarious. Speaking of ICP at a low price, how about EOS? What's it doing? EOS is dying. EOS's community's trying to sell to the founders. EOS, the token, is like low as shit. Dan Larimer, one of the founders, starting forking that shit. Oh my god. I mean, this is gonna take some guts. I know some of my followers, they only buy US. You guys are the MVPs, man. You either gonna, it's feast or famine, nothing in between. That's a wolf. 15 people, what's up? I mean, hell, man, there's not too much analysis that has to happen here. If you missed it in 2019, it's lower than that now. It's damn near on the lows of where it was in 2018, right after the bear market. Wow. EOS is almost at the bottom of where it was at the 2018 bear market. That's the lowest point of the bear market. It's even lower than, it's almost as low as the March 2020 crash from the pandemic. Rough times, bro. Rough times. Bitcoin volcano bonds seem interesting. Yeah, they are interesting. It's just that, it's a sovereign entity, so I got trust issues. You know that, man. It's you're still needing someone to fulfill that obligation. That's why I'm not too interested in it, but it can be if they do. El Salvador is doing it big. I mean, it's kind of tight. You have some ownership in Bitcoin and a thermal energy of a volcano. That's kind of badass. They should have made it a token though, like a DAO or something. They should have done that. But El Salvador is. You guys hear about that? They made Bitcoin legal tender, which means that if you use Bitcoin in El Salvador, you're not subject to capital gains tax. It's not taxed. And you're not taxed on the capital appreciation that occurs from when you buy it to when you sell it for goods and services or to exercise your purchasing power, which is very powerful. Fast forward, if you watch my Dub Dailies, El Salvador is making crypto investors, or making it available for crypto investors to become Salvadorian citizens. What's the significance of that? Well, one, it's cost of living is cheaper in El Salvador. Two, Bitcoin's legal tender. Three, you're a crypto investor. You probably got Bitcoin, which means if you become a Salvadorian citizen, there goes a tax concern. Now, there's a lot of more things that come to living in a country, but that's one benefit. 58 people, what's up? Graphene in vaccines, the black goo. Oh, is it in vaccines? Well, it's a really good semiconductor too. Like it's lighter than lithium. It doesn't transfer heat like that, like lithium. So it's like cool to the touch. And it has like a fraction of the charge time. And apparently it's in shots now. But like it's probably, I mean, it's gonna sound weird. I mean, like that's a metal, right? So like probably if that's true and it is in them, that infers to me like nanotech or something, man. That shit. Nanotech, man. Little robots. I mean, Bill Gates made that shit. Fucking. Lithium is the next crude oil, so they say. Thanks for the daily move. Appreciate the time. Hey, no problem, no problem. Lithium is the next crude oil. Really? Because right now it's looking like uranium. Boom, boom. Bad joke? My bad, my bad. Maestro, Dub. I have no money to buy the dip. I will wait for a stronger fall. It will come. Yep, not a problem, man. Do what you got to do. Just don't like stretch yourself out. When you start stretching yourself out, you start getting scared. You start getting sweaty palms. You start staring at the computer too late at night. Your wife's like, hey, come to bed. You're like, leave me alone. What's wrong? Nothing. You don't want to be in that position, right? So it's better just to hold. It's good to use your assets that you have to generate more assets too, to double down for you, to use time to double down for you instead of requiring to deploy more capital. So staking is awesome. Getting yield on shit's awesome. It's just making US is making it harder now. SEC hitting up BlockFi, Celsius, and Nexos now as of this week. But yeah, it will come. It will come. I mean, capitalize with your bags you have now, and then shit. What we just looked at the Bitcoin chart, every single time a big euphoric price bump occurs, there's a big drop. That's the time. That's the life-changing time. Smiles. LOL. Go buy some EOS. Great show, Dub. As always, my man. Cheers. Hey, thanks for stopping by, DS. LOL. Laugh. The Dub delivery. Peter Schiff gonna look like a genius. Gold mining at 3K while crypto dumps. I guess, man. But what has gold been doing ever since Bitcoin went to 65? I mean, that's taking a snapshot in time and making a big sweeping assumption. You know what I mean? Like, Bitcoin's been doing its thing too. Yeah, it's hurting right now, but I mean, like, it left gold in the dust. So at the end of the day, I think gold and silver are very, 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 very undervalued. And to be honest, like, if it comes to preserving your purchasing power in the physical world, I don't know if there's anything better than those. But we straddle the line between the digital and the physical. I think there's room for both. Because you could have bought a lot more gold when Bitcoin ran at 65. Hell, depending on when you buy your Bitcoin, you could buy a lot more gold now. Gold going to what, 3,000? That's only like a 33% increase. That's not much to hold your hat on, Peter Schiff. That's like a single day in crypto. And not even a day in NFTs. Sleep, wake up, work, get paycheck. DCA, simple as it gets. I was on that shit hard through the bear market. 2, 3, 4 years, man. Starting to run together. Hey. But that's about it, guys. It's been 1 hour. Thank you for joining me. This is Crypto Kickback. We just shoot the shit, talk about what we want to talk about, look at what we want to look at. Crypto's doing fine, man. Don't trip. We're gonna be okay. Shit, we almost made a 1 whole year in this whole effed up pause in the bull run. What's a couple more weeks? What's another month? You know, like what? Wouldn't it suck if you ran the marathon just to find out that the finish line is right around the corner? That's what I think about all the time, man. But until next time, guys, it's Dubdigital. Talk to you later. Peace.